Okay, so today is day 3 of this video challenge, and I was like, yeah, what am I going to talk about? Again, it's like there's no strategy with this one, which is quite unusual for me because I normally, being a bit of a control freak, have everything at least mapped out. You know, I have the skeletons, the bare bones of things, as they say, and then I fill in all the other little bits as we go. But I wanted to share with you something that came up for me in the last 24 hours because I got present to something that's pretty obvious to a lot of other people, but not obvious to me, because I have got to a point in my career where I've written several books. Those of you who know already know that. And after each and every single book that I wrote, I'm like, oh my God, I just wrote a book. And I get so excited. And I was talking to my ex-husband and then a friend of mine who I've known, gosh, Leslie, what, 22, 23, 20, that many years? And they both said something about the level I'm playing at the moment, which made me realise that I have been undervaluing myself. Then I'm getting feedback from people who have done my 7-week author course. Like, Dawn, this is amazing. This is like lots of courses that I've done all in one. Like, why is it only this much money? You need to put your prices up. And even though other people see us as successful, sometimes it takes a bit of a nudge, sometimes a bit of a punch in the face, for us to actually recognise where we are at on our own journey. Now, I can churn out a book, 7 days for Wallahi, 5 days for Moana and Layla, 4 days for Pandora, and 5 days for Layla. All of them, I mean, Wallahi was 77,000 words, and the ones in the Sacral series, Moana, Layla, Pandora, and Alpha, they're all around about 35, 40, 45,000 words. So I write a lot. I also write a lot of articles. I write for Brains Magazine and, MSP News Global. I used to write for House of Preeminence magazine. And I've been doing this for a long time now. I've been coaching people for more than a couple of decades. And sometimes we get so deep in what it is that we're doing and so focused on our vision that we don't actually take time to step back and say, look at what I've achieved. And even though we know what we've achieved, it's like, okay, that's done, next thing. Okay, that's done, next thing. Okay, that's done, next thing. And I'm always celebrating. I celebrate my small wins, I celebrate my big wins, but I'm always celebrating them by myself. I'm a digital nomad who sails around the world, and I'm researching for my next series of books, The Mermaid's Guides. And even though I celebrate by myself, I put my headphones in. In Colombia, I was known as a singing redhead in certain parts. Also in parts of Panama. Well, pretty much the whole of Latin America, actually. There are parts of Latin America where people have got used to me in the week or the 2-3 weeks that I've been staying there, where they will see me walking down the street, headphones in, like dancing away, air piano, sometimes a bit of air guitar, depends on who I'm listening to. Sometimes singing, not the greatest singer, not always also the greatest dancer, but I do like to get down deep and funky. So I celebrate that way. Very rarely do I go out for dinner because a lot of the time I can cook a lot better food. And being someone who's vegan and gluten-free, it's not very easy to find food that's healthy, that's not processed and injected with loads of crap. So going out for dinner has not been easy. So my celebrations with friends has been pretty much non-existent. So it's just been a bit of a wheel for me. Okay, that's done. Okay, Linda, let's get on with it. Jerry, let's get on with it. What's next? What's next? What book is next? What else is next? Okay, let's launch the podcast. Okay, we're doing these courses. The podcasts need to be learning material. Because this is the thing, my podcast, Truth Serum, is a series of conversations about subjects that I'm writing about. And I will be using my podcast interviews as part of the learning experience for my learners who do my 7-week author course and my 7-month authority mastermind. They're also being used in my 21-day Phoenix Uprising lifestyle reboot. It's not really a conversational podcast that is there to market and generate lots and lots of income per se. It's more of a learning aid. And each and every single one of us has a very different vision. We all have a very different strategy. And with the podcast, the Sacral series, that is continuing the conversation from each of the books in the Sacral series. So although I'm speaking about Moana's story, or I'm talking about Layla or Pandora or Alpha's story, when I team up with my co-host for the Sacral series, we're actually extrapolating on the conversations that are starting in the book and connecting the dots. And these again are also going to be going into a lot of my training courses for my Author Academy. And it takes a lot of people, like they see all this content that I churn out and all this content that I can produce. And some people have said to me, oh, it's all right for you. Now, those people who say, oh, it's all right for you, these are the people you don't want to be around. Yesterday I spoke about environment being everything, and I talked about being around the right kind of people. The people that say, oh, it's all right for you, because these are not the right kind of people to have in your space, ever. Because they're making excuses. They're like concrete boots in your life. So if you are a person who says to someone else, it's all right for you because, just remember you need to take off those concrete boots, those shackles that you have put yourself in or allowed other people to put yourself in, and start actually looking at why you think that. Start having a look at why you would want to say that to somebody else who is so focused and so driven and motivated to achieve their own goals, whilst you point the finger at others and say it's all right for you. Now, when I think of this, it reminds me of somebody who my ex-husband and I used to be friends with. And I remember we went out for dinner one night. It was my 25th birthday. I think it was my 25th birthday, so it's a long time ago. It was my 21st, because we'd only just started our first business, my ex-husband and I. And we'd gone out for dinner, and this guy passed us the bill. Oh, well, now you've got a business. You can pay the bill for all of us. It's like, dude, we've just started the business. Like, you are. And recently, I had quite a bit of hate mail from somebody, from a couple of people who told me that because I've got all these books and because I'm doing this, who do I think I am, blah, 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 and all of this drama. And we really have to, when we get to a certain point in our career, we have to actually make that choice. Am I going to keep stepping up, or am I going to keep listening? Or am I going to allow the it's all right for you crowd to be in my space? People can say what they like about you, but it's what you think about you and think about yourself. Now, I know this is common sense, and I know lots of people think it, and a lot of people say it. But recently, there was another lady who says, I'm with Dawn Bates, like the Dawn Bates. And I was like, huh, what? She was really excited that she'd met me. She wanted photos with me. She wanted me to sign stuff. I'm like, okay. Again, not getting present to who I am. So I'm going to invite those of you who are watching this to actually start looking at yourself through the eyes of others, because it's really fascinating, and choose very carefully what it is and who it is you want to be. Because then when you step into your power, because the last 24 hours, the moment I've owned who I am, or how other people see me, I've gone, fuck. Yes, I did just F-bomb. And those of you who know me know that that's not a rare occasion. Yeah, so much magic has happened. Things have flowed so well today. The gratitude is off the charts. And I feel like I'm a different woman just in 24 hours. And I know I've gone over the 10 minutes. Not bothered. Because, not bothered. Yeah. I just feel so different. And it feels fucking amazing. So, this is day 3. Didn't know where this was going at the beginning, 11 minutes ago. But choose yourself wisely. Choose wisely, choose you, and choose joy. It's really quite exciting. Ciao!